The workers refuse to work without a valid contract and demand remuneration of $90 per hour for qualified artisans. They also call for introduction of a grading system to clearly set out differences on the salary scale based on positions, qualifications and titles. Disgruntled employees told NBC News that negotiations were stalled when an unidentified man claiming to be a labor ministry consultant arrived at the mine. The contract workers and metal mill engineering have been conducting annual wage negotiations for several months without any successful outcome.
We are actually facing quite of challenges where we have been exploited here. You don't have the right to say anything. If you say, they will expel you from the job. Trust me, I'm sure of what I'm saying. Our union folded apart based on the previously increasement that we usually get when it's come to the negotiating table. So we find ourselves what we want and then what the union is actually agreeing and suggesting for us. So we were having two different opinions.
Sometimes things will not set good with others when you also come up and honestly talk to workers. When we came to workers in our negotiations, we tell them that your demands are unrealistic. Let's try to see if we can come up with realistic demands. I think we have been put to as we are puppets, we are cowards, and then one of the biggest contexts that we have had in our issues was that they wanted to down tools while we are in negotiations. And we told them that, guys, we're not going to allow, as a union, to allow people to just down tools. We need to follow the processes and the procedures that have been set out by the Labour Act.
The owner of Metal Mill, Giel Verster, says the two parties could not reach an agreement on issues including fixed wage increases across the board.
But they wanted to have a wage increase that we cannot afford. We cannot afford it. We had a discussion with them and we gave them a counter offer so that we can that we know the company can afford, because we do not want to make any empty promises to the people. And they refused to sign it, and their contracts expired. So now it also looks like a bad situation. But
Head of Investor Relations and Corporate Communications, Sakile Ndlovu, speaking on behalf of the owners of Uis Mine, Andrada Mining, in an email communication says allegations that the contractors were dismissed are not true. The Uis Mine has a workforce of 300 employees.